I second. And items of business. What do we
Guess
got
that
for-
would be the police report.
Okay,
So we had 15 reports last month. Couple of the highlights was we wound up getting another OWI enhanced, which means that the person was a 0.17 or higher.
that's super drunk.
The super drunk,
Yeah.
yes.
Jeez.
So 2 in 2 months. I did go on a cardiac arrest medical that the individual did not survive.
Ooh.
He was being transported to the hospital by his wife and went into cardiac arrest in the car. So,
Jeez.
and that was actually before we got the new Lucas machine. Now that we have the Lucas machine, hopefully that may or may not help.
That's just crazy not calling an ambulance, I guess.
Yeah. So he was stubborn. He didn't want an ambulance.
Jeez.
We did have one arrest for domestic assault. Person was in jail for a while and then they transferred her to the psych ward. So I don't know if she's still there or she's out on bond, but she was at the psych ward.
Wow. So you had your hands full on that one.
Yeah.
Sounds like.
So we did issue 21 traffic tickets. Again, 17 for speed. That was the top one.
Surprised you don't have any more than that.
Well,
Everybody
We
with
did
it.
have traffic warnings. We had 25 for speed, where we actually gave warnings. So a total of 69 traffic stops for the month. And did have 3 warnings for people to clean up their junk / rubbish. 1 for tall grass. 1 was given a warning on a noise violation, which one neighbor is complaining against another neighbor is basically what it's boiling down to, so. And
Well,
then
that though, isn't that like a certain time of, I mean, does that fall under, was it 11 o'clock for the,
11 PM, so this was basically 2 PM while she was cleaning her house and had the windows open, so.
jamming out?
Yes, the other neighbor didn't like it, I guess, but
Okay.
anyways. And then I did have to attend the mandatory local agency security officer training that's required by MSP and the FBI. That class is required every 2 years. Nice thing is it's free, so we don't have to pay to go to it. Finally, the new patrol rifle that had been ordered finally came in and is now in service in that patrol car.
That's a good thing, because that was supposed to be even farther out, wasn't it, for,
Well, the ammunition is
Yeah, as you say, you
a
don't have
year
much
to
ammo.
15 months out, but the company that we're dealing with happened to get 2 guns in and they were nice enough to give us 1 of them, so.
cool. That helps.
Yep. We do have enough, we'll have enough police staffing for the springtime festival. We've never really had it on Memorial Weekend, so we're not
Right.
sure quite how the crowd is gonna be.
Yeah, you don't know. You
So
don't
I
know.
have 2 officers working Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights
Nice.
to see how that pertains, and we may have 1 or 2 reserve officers as well. So we'll see how the crowds are. It's hard to say.
Yeah, you have no idea.
You know, typically a
They go
lot
up
of people
north or
go
not?
camping and whatnot. I heard that all the campsites in the state are full.
Huh.
I know Sleepy Hollow is at only 50% capacity because a lot of their other ones are still under construction for rewiring with electrical, so.
Hmm.
And it's hard to say if we'll be busy or not, and then again, it's all weather dependent too, so.
Yeah.
We shall see, but they're supposed to have a lot more rides and food trucks and everything, so.
Maybe they'll bring more people on that way.
I have I guess, a question, because I don't know.
Sure.
How do we go about like dogs loose? Like, I know some get loose, it's not a big deal. But like, my neighbor's dog is always running loose and he's a good dog, but he does go a little further.
Mhm.
And I told the guy, like, carnival's coming, you know, I don't want him stole or anything, so you might want to hook him up. He's like, I don't know, that's all right, whatever.
Huh.
So I'm like, what do I do? Just
Animal
Would it
control.
happen?
Well, we can deal with it because if he's allowing the dog to run at large, as it's called, even though
He
it may not be
is.
running.
Yeah,
It
he's still a
is,
puppy, but
it
yeah.
is, you know, they can receive a ticket for it. Or, you know, we can say, look, you know, you gotta put the dog on leash.
I mean, my
because you're
dog
in the
wanders,
city,
but
You know,
like right around my house. But that
Right.
one like crosses the street, goes to the bar.
nice.
Trying to bring you home some food. Or
Yeah.
bring the-
Didn't kill any chickens, did it?
He's super nice and sweet, but he's a runner. So
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure we've all seen him.
Which one is it?
The little brown husky shepherd thing on Crum Street. He's a cutie pie and he is nice.
He always finds his way home though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So far.
So far.
I know, he's cute enough to someone to swoop him up.
Well, hopefully
Right.
somebody don't hit him too is the next thing.
Well, yeah, the buses, I've pulled them out of the road a couple times.
What's the dog name?
Hades.
Heidi?
Hades.
80. Okay. 80s.
Hmm,
Okay.
interesting.
He's a cute little guy. All right.
So
well,
it sounds like the dog's a little smarter than the owner though.
So,
What, so a question on this real quick, arson, someone tried to burn down something in the city?
well, yeah, that was somebody decided on a Saturday night to ignite the brush pile at the lagoons, even though the gates were locked.
Really?
So somebody had to get in there and lit it on fire, so
oh,
Huh.
nice.
Nice.
took an arson number just so we can document that. Again, somebody had torched that.
So we don't have a camera back there, do we? Even though it says it's got,
There is a camera that's on the salt building, but that's only for like traffic coming in through the road. Whoever went through there had to come in from a different means.
yeah, which, I got an idea.
Well, and then one of the cement blocks were moved too, because they had put a trailer back to get to that rainwater runoff. So there was also a cement block that was moved on the west side, but you can still access it from the east side as well.
Right.
So it's hard to say who it is. I
I can
did talk
speculate.
to
I
a,
can guess too,
I
but I'm
talked
not
to a
gonna.
possible suspect, but he denied that it was him. So not that they would probably admit it.
Yeah.
No.
So,
Interesting.
yeah. Other than that,
So what critter did you take care of?
Yeah, I was just
that'd be
wondering.
a rabid raccoon.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
love that.
So she was thankful that the raccoon was terminated because she had actually called a couple different companies and they wanted to charge her like $300.
Huh.
Jeez.
Well, I probably took care of it for about $3. So,
And
Hmm.
she's got some dogs, so yeah, she don't want her dog rabbit.
right.
Huh.
So,
They had one, been quite a few years back that was doing that. It was like, I don't know if it got into something, but it like it was sleeping all day. It was raining and it just acted real slow. And I'm thinking, I ended up having to call the officers on duty there. This was before your chief and that was a hoot.
mhm. Well, I think it was last year we had one at Carnival that we had to take care of by the post office.
Huh.
Jeez.
So I don't know, so, you know, they get in some kind of poison or
Mhm.
something, but this one was foaming at the mouth.
She's a Pete. That's kind of scary.
Yeah.
DPW was nice enough to come pick it up.
That's good.
I gotta thank him too. I had a crow that I have a feeling it got shot, which is illegal. Laying in front of the neighbor's house. I went to go look at it, 'cause I went to the store, come back. I'm like, I walked down the road, looked, and I kicked it over off the road. And I don't see where it got hit by a car or anything. Well, then a few days later, mowing my yard, I look, some jackass took it, threw it underneath my pine tree in my front yard. So I went and kicked it back out to the road. I was gonna call the DNR. Have them take it and do their thing with it.
Let's see. Of interest, between 2020 and 2021, fatal accidents are up 35%.
I believe that.
Serious injury accidents are up 27%. But overall crashes were only up 3%.
Huh.
So obviously more severe, but
Right.
I've seen some real crazy crap
yeah.
going to and from work.
So I guess that's it for the meeting.
Little German.
Second.
Second,
Motion.
Big motion. German.
we're done.
Alright.
But yeah, it's been crazy. I watched within the last 2 weeks there. I almost didn't want to go to work. It was like, it's two different black cars. I'm like, what is it with these black cars? This one moron come off from
Oh, jeez.
Saginaw Highway, gunned it, or Lake Lansing Road, I should say, gunned it. Saginaw Highway, jumped in front of me. And I see him go off the road and he missed the guardrails up there where there's always a accident, so they're heading southbound. And I'm like, and I just held back and I'm just like, what the hell? I see dust flying, dirt flying. Car went sideways. And didn't have a plate on it, had a paper plate, so I think they just bought it, some foreign car. And went sideways, did a good job there. You can smell rubber, it's so black burning. It was like I just tapped brakes and luckily he didn't hit somebody else and I ended up nose diving into the bank, man. I just kept on going.
Boy.
I'm like, what the hell? Had another one pass me. That was on Friday, that next Monday, went into work. I'm in the pass lane doing 75, doing 80, I do 5 over. I look behind me, I'm like, man, that car seems like it's hauling ass coming up beside me. It passed me on the right.